Welcome to Friday the 13th.
Past the 31st of October.
Which is very spoopy.
All the sapoopies. All the poopies.
So what did you think of this game, Jim?
So, I like this game. I don't think it's worth the $43.
Oh yeah,
we
definitely.
should sort of talk about. Wow, your light is so bright. I don't have my own light.
Yeah, so this is Friday the 13th.
Recorded it in November.
Yeah, because we have like lots of
we
technical
did record on the
and conflicts of interest. We did play this game and record it on Friday the 13th.
Yeah, so we did do it. Now there's been a big patch, and it seems more optimized, this game.
Oh yeah.
Like, we had really bad lag before, and like we barely have any Wi-Fi here at Algonquin, outside Algonquin in the parking lot, pretty much hiding in the trees.
Yeah. So let me just say this to start. This is pretty much a horror-themed PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds.
Yeah.
You have
8 players.
Yeah,
only.
but it's like it has this one versus many kind of game where it's like you are one of 7 people, and Jason is the 8th person ready to kill you, and everyone
and butcher you in many different ways. And you can unlock. They have added a DLC.
New skins.
Well, yeah, there's beach DLC, but so the other thing is
Jason
you can buy. Not Jason, unfortunately. That would be great, but yeah, apparently you can have new kills from, I think, Friday the 13th 4 added to the game if you buy like the $3 DLC. It's pretty cheap. I mean, it's kind of cheap in the sense that it doesn't cost a lot, but it's kind of cheap that
compared
you have to pay.
To paying for the $43.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's kind of like, okay, it's cool that there's extra stuff, but like the fact you have to pay for more different kills for Jason is kind of like, that's kind of a crazy cash grab.
Yeah,
in itself. So. Like,
I would rather just pay.
This game, I think it's a $15 or $20 game. I think that's what we originally said with Rick. The graphics aren't amazing, but they're decent, and you can tell it's made by people that care about the franchise.
Oh yeah, definitely. They care about it so much that one of the characters you can end up playing as this character named Tommy Jarvis, who is basically Friday the 13th's version of Van Helsing.
Yeah, or pretty much Superman.
Yeah. Given how he is basically Jason's arch nemesis.
Yeah.
For like 3 movies.
The thing is, there's a lot of cool things you can pick up, like flare guns. You can climb in and out of windows.
The shame is that when you're a human, you can only use these weapons once. When
you're pretty fragile. Jason, we didn't get a chance to play as Jason the first time with Rick.
Playing Jason is like playing the lottery.
Yeah, I mean, Rick was really lucky. I think he played it first last time, and he managed to beat Jason right away. But
unfortunately, this is a game where you have to know how to play it, because otherwise you're just aimlessly walking around.
Well, if you're not playing as a team, that's the hardest thing, because like you're just one dude running in the bushes. Like last time we played,
especially if you're
I hid
Jason.
in the bushes. Yeah.
Rick hid in the closet for like
15 minutes, and we're like, this is boring, Rick. No one's gonna watch this.
I was driven to read fan fiction where you as the character is pregnant with Leatherface's child.
Yeah, you just found that somewhere on the web. I don't know where, but yeah, it's not going to be. It's not like Rambo where it's like a PS2 game. It looks somewhere between a PS3 and a PS4 game, I think. The models aren't amazing, but they're very authentic.
Actually, I think it looks more like a cross between an Xbox 360 and a PS3 game.
No, it looks better than the PS3 game. Yeah, because you could tell like the higher, shinier. Because the PS3, I could be mistaken, but the PS3 can't run Unreal Tournament. Engine 4.
I'm just remembering how pearly white the Tifa on
that's the problem when you start using engines like the Unreal Tournament engine in particular is very notorious for that. The super shiny everything effect. That you don't
my
see
teeth
with
aren't
other
even
engines.
that pearly white.
Yeah, and the fact his look, like when we had it on low res, he was scarier than Jason, because like his eyes were bulging out. He's like, and I'm like, no, it's scarier than Jason. And Jason actually looks pretty cool, but these guys look.
Jason has like different skins too. That's cool.
Yeah, from the different movies. So as I said, like they really went to town. I think this is kind of like it's kind of a stretch using this as an example, but it's kind of like the GoldenEye of horror video games adaptations.
I'd still say it's PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds for horror games.
I mean, not in terms of like I think the authenticity,
like right down to like
is
how
definitely
long
there,
the game
but I mean
is.
the fun. It's not like GoldenEye fun, but they really tried to stay true to the series and the restrictions.
Speaking of multiplayer, it is required for you to play multiplayer and use microphones.
They're supposed to add a one-player mode down the line, but unfortunately, they talked about, I think, a month or two ago, and it's like, oh, hopefully the next patch, and it's not happened yet. So I'm really hoping they will. I don't know if it'll really make the game that much better, though.
Yeah, and this game definitely requires you to learn how to play the game.
Yeah.
Because
don't hide in boxes.
You don't just jump right in. You have.
You can
to
hide
learn.
under beds too, which is kind of funny.
Yeah. I love how you can actually just barricade yourself against Jason.
Yeah.
And it's really fun. And then once Jason breaks through, you just go home alone on his ass.
Well, the thing is with Jason is you can slow him down, but you can't really like
kill him.
Yeah, I mean you can knock him down, and I counted
like not even Tommy Jarvis can.
He's
take
down for like 5 seconds, and then he gets back up. So
yeah, we actually ended up having Tommy Jarvis get killed.
Yeah, unfortunately, I was Tommy Jarvis at the time, but I was swinging my bat around, and he must have grabbed my back and broke my jaw or something.
Yeah,
blood everywhere.
And once Tommy Jarvis died, the
sounds were really well done too. That's what I think is really important. It could have been hit or miss, but the music really feels like could have fit.
13th.
Could have fit into the movies,
and even the intro, like before the menu, it was definitely authentic, like a VHR.
VCR, you're thinking. But yeah, it's just the price. Like I think if it was $15, that would be perfect. But like $43 plus you have to pay for like another $5 and then maybe another $5 in DLC. Like that's a huge amount to pay. And it doesn't feel like a game that you're gonna play like endlessly. Like you might play a few matches and then
I can only recommend this game if you're a hardcore Friday the 13th fan, or you really love multiplayer games.
I think Rambo, because there's no multiplayer, and
Rambo seems like the better game.
Well, no, that's not what I'm saying. Let me finish.
Okay.
Rambo, it seems like you'd have to be a dedicated fan no matter what. But this game, I think, even if you like other horror films, you can get into it. But Rambo, it's like you're either a super fan to buy the game or not. Like this game, even if you like games like Left 4 Dead 2, then you could probably play this game if you're not affected by the blood. This
is actually a pretty compared to Left 4 Dead, like this is a pretty good horror themed multiplayer game, and. Yeah, I think that's all we can say. I recommend this game. I just don't think the price.
Yeah, right now the price is way too high for the game you're getting. Maybe they'll add the single player and it'll be suddenly better, but I really don't think so.
I recommend just either waiting for a sale or waiting for the price to drop.
Yeah, that's what I think. It's just one of those games that you have to love the way that the game's set up, but I just feel like we tried a different stage today than we did last time, and it just seemed like it's the same game. Like you could add infinite number of characters, different number of costumes.
You can even add a Freddy mode.
It's not like GoldenEye
like
where
same game.
Yeah, it's not like GoldenEye where if you switch the weapons out, you switch the stages, like the strategy really changes. The game gets fresher.
It's pretty much the same.
It just feels like it's a different stage, and it's not going to last as long.
And the only variant we have is that at some point you get to play as Tommy Jarvis, or someone gets to play as Tommy Jarvis.
Or Jason. Jason's very different because he's got the superpowers.
Yeah.
So
I think
and teleportation
there has to be definitely some variety for
crazy kills.
Even the stage. Like we could have like a Manhattan stage where you could play as the baseball dude who tried to punch Jason and he can just punch your head right off.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's just unless they change the actual stages with different traps and stuff, then
or even like have like each of the settings be based off like a different Friday the 13th movie, like Jason X.
Yeah, I mean, if they switched it up with like different airlocks and stuff, it would definitely work. But as it is, like the stage changes, but really the gameplay
is the same.
So it doesn't really feel fresher.
Yeah, like again, you could have like even if you want like have like different versions of Jason. Like the only difference I can see is like you can
It's
roll
entirely
perks for
visual.
your characters.
Yeah. So
But for your human characters, for Jason, I don't know. Like he's just the same, and I think we have to unlock more skins of him to unlock more features about him.
well, that's the thing. It feels like a slimmed down Battlefront. Like you have to invest. Like I think it's a level 90 skin. And I'm like, geez, I'm level 7. It probably won't be as hard to get to level 90, but it feels like I'm not sure if I'm going to play the game that long to get there. So
Yeah, and one more turning off feature is it is a multiplayer game, so eventually its popularity is gonna die down.
yeah. So
And
unless they
only a
add single
select few
player,
players will just play it. So
Yeah.
unless this is like a very popular game, I don't think it's gonna have much viability or livability. Like even Pokemon Go, it once that popularity died down, it just died.
yeah. All right. Well, let's wrap this up because it's been a long recording.
11
So
minutes.
yeah, keep on gaming, guys, and we'll see you soon. Bye.